Hold on, dear kid, because what I am going to say has consequences for your life. Take a minute to lean into my presence. You've been busy cramming your days with obligations, giving your all for other people, and bearing weights you previously believed you had to carry alone. However, I see right through the facade of your days. I see the long evenings when you have a lot of unanswered questions that make your heart pound, when your spirit wants for someone to recognize what you are carrying. I can see the quiet. I notice the trembling under your grin. Even though others may see it, I hear the silent screams that you keep quiet out of concern that they may be burdened. Even if others may hear your words of encouragement. For too long, my darling, you have shown courage by refusing to let yourself relax in my arms. I am here to carry you, even if you have faithfully carried others in. Really, you were never intended to bear all of this alone. I'm speaking to you now for that reason. I am aware of the locations you keep hidden, the memories you never go back to, and the anxieties you keep to yourself. However, I am also aware of your heart's purity. I've come to rekindle the faith that still burns brightly within of you despite your exhaustion. This is not a random occurrence. It is unlikely that you will hear my voice right now. The feeling of your soul being disrupted and your heart being awakened is not a coincidence. I choose this time to be near you and let you know that you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten, you're not abandoned. Heaven has been keeping an eye on you. You were surrounded by angels without even realizing it. I sent my angels to keep you safe, to give you courage when you felt like no one cared, and to prevent you from giving up completely during your darkest hours. I've held you, even though you've been closer to the brink than anybody realizes, more times than you can count. My angels have kept you from being destroyed. I'm calling you into something new now. However, the time of just getting by is coming to an end. You are entering a time when I will show you how to breathe, believe, and love fearlessly once again. Betrayal has caused you to lose some trust. Disappointment has caused you to retreat. Parts of your heart have been hardened to deep hurts. But now, kid, I'm giving those spaces life. I am dismantling the barriers you erected for defense, but they have just made you feel alone. I know why you made them, therefore. I'm not here to make fun of you for them. However, I'm going to teach you a new, safer method immediately. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super Thanksgiving $2, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now, and listen to this message further. You can't afford to miss some things in your future. I've prepared relationships, arranged connections, and set aside possibilities for you. However, you won't be able to truly accept them if you continue to live in a protective manner. and to shrink back. I am now working on your heart because of this. Don't fight me, don't be scared of what I'll find. I only divulge what I want to mend. I am aware of your relationship anxieties. You have seen the consequences of betraying trust. People may change swiftly. As you have seen, you've questioned if true love still exists. You still secretly want for it. However, since I gave you that desire, my kid, don't bury it. Don't destroy the things I have planted. Instead, give me the rejections, the betrayals, and the scars, and I will turn them into something lovely. There is a person who can love you with commitment, purity, and respect. But before I bring them, I'm urging you to let me heal you so that you won't let your old anxieties ruin love. When it comes, my delay is not the same as rejection. I haven't forgotten just because it hasn't occurred yet. I'm setting time, forming hearts, and bringing everything into alignment. Even now, my angels are at work making connections, guarding you from fakes, and shutting doors that would have killed you, but looked nice. You wept over doors I shut, but you don't see what I did, kid. I saw the motives of hearts. You saw just the surface. I noticed the risks that were veiled, because I love you too much to allow you to walk into ruin. I answered no, not because I intended to punish you. Right, Lord. I trust your timing and your protection. In the comment section, listen, my love. I am working on your identity, as well as your relationships. You have been questioning your value, comparing yourself to others, and doubting yourself. But that's over now. Creating you was not a mistake on my part. You were neither too much nor too little. You were just the person I wanted you to be. Heaven rejoices in the way I created you. The angels celebrate your individuality, even at times when you are unable to perceive it for yourself. They are in awe of the beauty of your soul. Quit criticizing yourself for what I considered to be lovely. I purposely created you. So stop wishing you were someone else. You may have believed if I were different, maybe people would treat me better. But listen carefully, child. The issue was never your design, but rather their incapacity to see your value. Furthermore, your attractiveness is not diminished by their ignorance. Your calling does not end when they reject you. No one can remove the name I wrote in my book about you. No man's or woman's speech can take away the value I have etched into eternity. I'm bringing you up to walk with holy assurance, not pride. The type that is aware of your affection, selection, and safety. You already know that heaven is focused on you, so you don't need to plead for attention. The sort where you realize you are worth more than fleeting approval, and don't let it lower your expectations. Listen, my love. Angels are tasked with watching over your life. They are engaged in invisible combat even now. They are safeguarding your future. However, I need you as a partner. I want you to quit listening to doubtful and afraid voices. I insist that you refrain from cursing yourself. You are supporting the falsehoods of the adversary. Each time you declare, "I'll never be enough." However, you concur with heaven when you declare, "I am love, I am chosen, I am protected." Additionally, angels move with more power when you agree with heaven. Don't undervalue what you say. The tongue has the ability to decide life or death. It matters what you say. Declare the truth from now on, even if you don't feel it completely now. I am not abandoned, you say. I'm not forgotten. Every time you say anything like this, bonds shatter in the invisible world. I am a child of God, and His promises are mine. The darkness lets go. Angels are called upon to help you. I want you to know, child, yes, there may be storms. It is still possible for individuals to leave. Indeed, the adversary could still attempt to deceive you. However, none of these factors will have the last say. I've already proclaimed your life won. Restoration is something I have previously said. You already have a crown on your head, thanks to me. So act like someone who is aware of their crown. Walk with the assurance that heaven is on your side. Walk like someone who is aware that angels are all around them, day and night. Put this in the comments: God's angels are all around me, and His promises are all over me. I refuse to let your tale come to a sad conclusion. I won't allow your life to be in vain. I refuse to give the adversary the final laugh. I have gathered every tear you have shed. I have heard all of your murmured prayers. I have documented every desire in your heart, and it won't come back empty. Your spirit has already started to change, so you will sense the depth of what I am stirring, even if many around you don't. Conversations that used to satisfy you now seem hollow, and you can sense the change. When little things lose their significance, you become aware of how your heart yearns for the truth. I am preparing you for more, and this is my spirit within you, waking you to a deeper yearning. My dear, don't be shocked if some friendships wane. When some voices go quiet, don't be alarmed. This is my guidance, not rejection. I clean the air to make it easier for you to hear me. I remove any false supports so you can rely only on me. This is alignment, not loss. What does not stay was never intended for the road I am guiding you on. And every person, relationship, and opportunity that really belongs in your life will remain. Your heart will be tempted to hold on to the familiar. So believe me when I say this: what I'm asking you to let go of will entice you to pursue it. But don't go after what I'm taking away, kid. I have a purpose when I shut a door. No one can close one once I open it. My pruning is always done for your fruitfulness, as you will eventually realize. Yes, I understand how painful it is to let go. I understand how painful it is to see someone leave your life. I understand how you mentally relive discussions, wondering if there was anything you could have done to keep them around. But hear me out. Nothing I took away was necessary for your future. It would still be standing beside you if it were. You are gaining instead of losing. I'm making room for new relationships that are based on covenant love, honor, and sincerity. Yes, my darling. I also talk about love. I am aware of the spots where you have experienced heartbreak. I am aware of the betrayal, shadows that continue to linger in your mind. I am aware of the moments when you wondered whether anybody could really appreciate you and stick with you. Hear me out, who remained or who what never defined your value. When I sacrificed my life for you on the cross, your value was established. You are precious, and my blood has made that clear. Your heart is not designed to be held by someone who cannot see its value. Don't mistake rejection for my protection. It was always my kindness, not my malice, that kept you safe from a love that would have broken your soul. Even while you may not have understood why certain doors were closed, you will eventually look back and be grateful to me, because what I have in store will elevate you rather than devalue you. Instead of draining you, it will nourish you. Instead of hurting you with false promises, it will reflect my love. Angels are already setting up heavenly appointments for your future. They're laying out roads, weaving threads, and aligning steps. What I give you will find you when it's time, so you won't need to work hard or manipulate. I want you to trust me and be loyal throughout the process, not to figure out how it will all work out. I'm also talking about your future goals. You've often questioned why your path has been so challenging and why you've felt the pressure of hardships so strongly. But listen, my love, the pressure was meant to mold you, not to kill you. Your judgment improved with each exam. You were anchored in compassion by each loss. You learned to wait with hope rather than despair. With each delay, I don't squander anything. I will turn away from everything. The adversary has planned to hurt me. The exact things that once hurt you will eventually turn into the all you use to treat other people. Instead of speaking from shame, you will talk from scars. Being truthful will reassure you, since you understand what it's like to break and then rebuild. Because you are aware of the turmoil I saved you from, you will enter spaces with a sense of calm. Don't undervalue what I'm doing to you at the moment. You may consider it little, but I am setting the groundwork for far more than you can fathom. I'm strengthening your determination so that it will withstand any storm. I'm training you to pay attention to my whisper so that you won't be influenced by the world's increasing cacophony. Indeed, there will be storms. Don't be fooled into believing there won't be any resistance to this road. The more closely you follow me, the more the adversary will attempt to sow disarray, discord, and terror. but because I've already granted you power, you won't collapse. I have entrusted my angels to watch over you and protect you at all times. Keep in mind that the forces of heaven are still all around you. When you feel like everything is gloomy, remember that my spirit inside you is more powerful than any force against you. When you feel weak, join me in declaring, no weapon developed against me shall succeed. I'm protected, I have been picked. I'm safe, yes. My darling, I need you to stand tall. It will need bravery to face the days ahead. Others may occasionally question your decisions and find it hard to comprehend why you choose to follow me rather than the herd. Don't be shaken by their miscommunication. In my kingdom, obedience will always be wise, even if it seems stupid to the outside world. Certain connections will be put to the test. Some voices will attempt to revert you to your previous habits, even those who claim my name but lack my spirit will attempt to convince you with false information. This is nothing to be terrified of. You are receiving wisdom from me. What is true will be verified by my spirit. Do not disregard your uneasiness. My spirit is alerting you to that uneasiness. Trust the calm you experience. Even when things seem unclear, I'm directing you. You won't have to face this alone. My dear, I will always be there for you, even when others go on. My angels are close by even when you can't see me. I'll get you back up even if you fall. Because of my pledge, not because of your flawlessness. Your future is safe. I always keep my word. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. And listen, happiness is coming back to you. You've spent too much time living with burdens. You have worn grief as if it were your only clothes. However, I am putting a robe of praise on you. I'm bringing joy back into your soul. I'm reviving the optimism that disappointment had buried. You will awaken with calm rather than fear. You won't have to endure the agony of worrying thoughts. While you sleep, your burden is being lifted by my spirit. In addition to being your savior, I am also your best friend, healer, and restorer. I am the one who chose you, despite knowing your name, your background, and your anxieties. You are still eligible for my future. Despite everything in your past, I can restore more than you had before, no matter what you lost. My ambitions for you are not canceled by whatever I say against you. You're taking on a new persona, whole instead than broken, no longer desolate but cherished, no longer disregarded but selected, free no longer confined. Child, walk in it boldly. Walk in it because it's time for you to get out. My dear, don't undervalue this moment. This is a heavenly turning point, not simply another season. Heaven sees the whole image, even if you can't see every detail. My spirit is bringing everything into alignment, both visible and invisible. Some of the most significant changes in your life will occur in whispers that reverberate in your soul rather than with loud declarations. The tiniest act of obedience today will lead to the biggest opportunities later. So maintain your sensitivity. Keep in mind that blessings come after obedience. The sincerity with which you follow me counts more than the magnitude of the activity. You will discover my faithfulness in the big things. When you decide to trust me in the little ones, the kingdom functions in this way. What starts as a seed grows into a tree. What starts out as silent trust becomes a screaming testimony from the rooftops. I'm training you to be a better steward. I am requesting your heart in full because of this. Not partially, not halfway, but completely, because divided allegiance cannot support what I have for you. It is impossible for you to cling to dread with one hand while holding on to me with the other. You cannot reject my method while accepting my promises. Put all of your trust in me, including your reputation, relationships, dreams, past traumas, and future. I can transform all you give up into something bigger than you could have ever dreamed. Yes, I am aware that giving up feels expensive. I understand how it feels to relinquish power. But listen, kid, you were never really in charge in the first place. The world trained you to go after the illusion of control. However, submission is the only path to liberation. You will discover that my hands have been holding you the whole time when you release your grasp. I'm training you to see beyond outward manifestations. Many objects in your environment seem to be permanent, yet they are not. The hardships that drag you down, the seemingly endless circumstances, the encroaching loneliness, all of these are fleeting. They don't determine your fate or define who you are. Your definition of me is me. You are who I say you are. Your future is what I promised. Don't judge your life by what you can see right now. Measure it by my everlasting plan instead, because I'm working on you in ways you can't even imagine. I complete what I began. I keep the promises I make. Nobody can undo what I announce. I am bringing out talents inside you that you were unaware existed. Your spirit has callings that have been latent and are only waiting for this time of year. Your preferences are changing as a result. Your interests are shifting as a result. Your interests are shifting as a result. Because of this, things that used to satisfy you no longer do. I'm preparing you for your actual purpose. With this, I won't let you accept anything less than what I made you for. Indeed, there will always be resistance to purpose. When opposition rises, do not panic. The only thing the adversary fights is what he fears. Your recent experiences of pressure are proof that the adversary is aware of what is coming and is afraid of it. He is aware of your impending breakthrough. He is aware that your influence will increase. He is aware that others will be motivated to rise. By your witness, he has so made an effort to demoralize you, wear you down, and spread untruths about your lack of merit. But he's already lost, cherished you when I win. Your inheritance is my victory. Join me in saying I am triumphant in Christ. What God has given me cannot be taken by any adversary, fear or untruth. Now pay careful attention. Relationships will be put to the test. Not everyone is able to accompany you into this new phase. Some will attempt to hold you in cycles from which I have already released you. People won't get why you can't make concessions the way you used to. You can even be accused of changing by others. However, I want you to understand, child, that change is my spirit's proof. Don't be sorry about maturing. Don't say you're sorry for healing. Don't feel bad about choose holiness over compromise, truth over falsehoods, and serenity over turmoil. You'll see that some people will get envious as I raise you. This is a result of the light I have put inside you, not of who you are. In the presence of light, darkness feels uneasy. But don't back down. Don't extinguish your passion to appease others. Continue to shine. Continue to walk in truth. Your progress will be celebrated rather than resented by those who are really intended for you. If those who formerly stood by you start to turn away, don't be shocked when someone betrays your confidence. Don't be surprised one of my own even betrayed me. Your Lord, however, keep in mind that treachery does not change fate. My tale did not finish on the cross. Rather, it marked the beginning of my journey to resurrection. Similarly, the betrayals in your life are preparing you for resurrection life, not your demise. Child, I am sending you celestial aid, those who embody my spirit, people who will support you during difficult times, as well as easier ones. When you are unable to pray for yourself, there are those who will do it for you. People will adore you for who you are in me, not for what you offer them. As I align your actions, these covenant ties will become available. Avoid pursuing or pressuring them. Heaven will orchestrate them. Even now, my angels are setting up these meetings. Speaking of angels, keep in mind that you are never fighting this war alone. Angels are active fighters who are assigned to you. They are not a far-off concept. They get stronger as you grow stronger in prayer. They follow my instructions when you say my word. They encircle your house, your loved ones, and your prospects. They clear the path in front of you and protect your path in behind of you. My angels stood in the way. Each time the adversary attempted to destroy you, they raised you each time you should have fallen. They protected you each time you unknowingly stepped into danger. They are still at work. They are with you even if you can't see them. You are mine, and they are ministering spirits, sent to those who obtain salvation. Don't be afraid of tomorrow's dangers. Don't worry about the future. Indeed, there will be difficulties. Indeed, you will have days when you feel overextended. However, keep in mind that I've previously gone before you. I am aware of the route the traps are visible to me. Before you even enter the traps, I break them, Lord. How will I know which way to go? You wonder, and I advise you to follow my Spirit's guidance. My serenity will serve as your compass. When chaos threatens to take over your thoughts, my truth will serve as your compass. When falsehoods attempt to saturate your mind, my love will push fear out of your heart when it attempts to take hold. Don't worry about missing my will. I will guide your steps as long as your heart is open. I'll lead you back, even if you go in the wrong direction. My Spirit will always correct, realign, and guide you on the right path. You are about to enter a time in your life when you will get insight like never before, my darling. I'll help you see more clearly. I'll clear the fog. I'll use language that makes it obvious that I am speaking. You will finally get answers to some of the questions you have been carrying around for years. Suddenly, some of the prayers you believe I disregarded will make sense. My time will make clear what my silence hid. This is the unfolding of you, not your demise. You are being unveiled, not vanishing. They are refining you, not diminishing you. The world will soon see what heaven has long known. You are my beloved, selected and designated for this particular moment. Raise your head, kid. Avoid walking in disgrace. Don't give in to fear. The King of Heaven claims you as his own. Therefore, stand up. Be steadfast, because angels are all around you. Be safe, because I never break my promises. And keep in mind that morning is inevitable. Even if the night seems endless, keep in mind that the peak is close by. When the valley seems deep, remember that victory is already yours. When the fight seems overwhelming, I own you, and nothing can keep you from my love, not even height or depth, the past or the future, angels or devils, life or death. Now go onward with bravery, with trust, with anticipation, because there is more to come. Now, my dear, let your heart be at peace. and find solace in the knowledge that nothing has been lost, nothing has been squandered, and nothing will ever take you away from my love. What you believe to be the end turned out to be a secret beginning. What you thought was irreparably damaged has merely been waiting for my hands to mold it into something more exquisite than you could have ever dreamed. The nights you believed would never end have already given way to morning, and the tears you poured have irrigated the ground, where happiness will grow. You are mine, you are covered. You are chosen, and you are loved profoundly and forever. Walk in the light of this truth. The greatest parts of the narrative are yet to come. It is still developing. Raise your head, child of light, because I am constantly before you, and your future is bright. Amen. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.